that Andy Hiroka just got here midweek. Normal circumstances, you try to get from Japan out here to Las Vegas 10 days, even 2 weeks before. He is going to get about 72 hours to adjust to this type of atmosphere, to adjust this time zone. I can't believe that that's not going to have an impact on the play.
Sergio, we're not fighters, you are. Have you ever dealt with jet lag? Is it real?
No, definitely real, but whenever you're like Andy Hiroka, he's a puncher, but he likes to step back and counter punch. He really doesn't push the fight, so he's not a quick twitch type fighter. That's where it affects. Yes, he can have a red flag. Yes, he could probably get started late, but he's a late round fighter anyway, so this fight's going to be important in the second half of the fight. If you are going to be worried about the Japanese fighter in this card, it's going to be the first 3 rounds where Russell can be really explosive.
As Russell was telling us this week, he said, look, I feel bad for him that he showed up this late, but I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to press him early, see what he feels like, and I think we're going to see Russell really try to go for it early stop.
Yeah, let's talk about Russell for a minute. Comes from that fighting family, Sergio. How dangerous is he? All of his wins, except for one, covered by KO.
No, he's a heavy puncher. His combination's really nice. Compact, concise, former Olympian, excellent body puncher, but it's how explosive he is, how much confidence he has in his combination. But he's very aggressive. He doesn't move his head as much. He keeps it in the lineup, and this is where Hiroka can take advantage of it. Both these guys can be at the receiving end of that big left hand. But both southpaws, left-handers, aren't accustomed to facing left-handers, so it would be explosive for either one.
I love the development of Gary Edwards. When I watched this fight against Alberto Cuello 2 fights earlier, I thought he got beat by a smarter fighter, a more polished fighter in Cuello, who took over in the second half of the fight and landed the cleaner punches. Fast forward about a year, and Gary Russell looked like a different fighter against Rayo Valenzuela. He dominated that fight from start to finish. He's been the knockout guy early in his career. 18 of his wins, 17 outcome by knockout. But he won that fight by decision. He showed more boxing skill in that fight. If he brings that complete game against Andy Hiroka, this could be a very good night for Gary Edwards.
And quickly, Sergio, earlier in the week, you picked Hiroka to win this fight. Now with the travel issues and what you saw on the scale yesterday, you sticking with that?
I'm still sticking with a great fight, but it wasn't that. It was a lack of amateur experience. When we finally spoke to Andy Hiroka, I found out he has 0 amateur fights. I thought he was a big red flag, but he has a puncher's chin.
What is the lesson we take away from that? That we shouldn't believe anything you say until Saturday morning?
Well, the more information that you find out about a fighter, then you
we're doing gambling segments.
Yes, we do. And that's why I like to wait until the Friday of the fight to give my
No
prediction.
more reporting until Saturday morning.
Let's send to someone who we can trust. Our social media reporters backstage is Chanel Rodriguez.
Thanks, Todd. That's right. We have all of the angles covered right here across all of our social media platforms. All you gotta do is follow us at The Zone Boxing. We'll be on X. We will be on Instagram. But that's not all. Make sure you go to the DAZN app. And what I want you to do is head over to the fan zone. There, you can interact with other fans and just be a part of the broadcast. It looks to be an exciting evening here in
Baba.
It's been a very busy week already. Here's the story of Sunday.
This fight here Saturday night will be a bang. This fight means everything. Is going to be
Too much stuff going at once.
Trying to connect here at the T-Mobile Arena. Everyone's very, very excited about what they can expect tonight. The main event is Marion Barrios versus Ryan It's good to see what Amari Jones can do yesterday. I think he's going to test Amari Jones. We'll see how good he is. After the test, we'll find out if he answers the questions that we need to know. This is a big, tough guy that's in front of me. And he got to pass the test with flying colors. I like it, right? Because every prospect has to have that fight. You can't keep putting prospects in with guys they should win. You've got to put them in with live dogs. And yes, Arias has been kind of win-lose recently, but he's a live dog.
Yeah, he's what I would call a proper gatekeeper, and that's not a disrespectful term. I mean, he's a solid fighter who can twist Amari Jones. Amari Jones, like Chris said, if he can't blow out Arias, then you have to start saying, what does he really have?
Yeah, that shit's too loud for the screen. Yeah, I need to change something.
Luis Arias from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, turned pro way back in 2012.
What's that noise?